Olympic project. So this is your second Olympic project sort of session. So yesterday, all I needed you to do was to decide which country you wanted to have as your bid. So countries bid for the Olympics, and then they go through a deciding process and they decide which country is going to get it. So they've already decided the 2020 Olympics, obviously. Tokyo 2024 Olympics has already been decided. That's going to happen in Paris. The 2028 Olympics has also been decided. That's 8 years away, and that's going to go to LA. However, we're going to try and hijack these bids, shall we say, with our own bid. We're going to try and get the 2024 Olympics to a city that we've decided. And so hopefully you've decided your city, and you've maybe had a look to make sure that they haven't had the Olympics before, because that's what I want to do. I want to do a new city that hasn't had the Olympics. If they've bidded before, that's fine. Okay, because there are certain cities that have bidded for the Olympics and have never got it, and we'll see a few of them today. So your Olympic project number 2 is to come up with your logo. You're going to come up with 3 logos for your Olympics. So the Olympic logos always are very iconic. Hopefully you can remember maybe the London 2012 one, quite a number of years ago. If you were very young, you might not remember, but you might have seen it. I think by now it's been around. You might have seen the Tokyo one. So Olympic logos sort of always have a lasting memory, but they always have something you remember by, and always has something cultural, so to do with the country, you can tell. And so we're going to have a look at a few logos, and I'm going to explain how some of the logos work. So one thing, whether you didn't know this, the Olympic rings was created by the founder of the modern Olympic Games, Pierre de Coubertin, and he did it on purpose. So the Olympic rings have 5 rings to represent the 5 competing continents around the world. North and South America are considered sort of one. The colours on the Olympic rings are on purpose as well. You will find one of those colours in every flag around the world. So if you picked one of those colours from the Olympic rings, there is a flag that has it in. And every flag around the world has one of those colours in. So the Olympic rings are about that, and the Olympic rings are joined together on purpose because the Olympic event is all about the world coming together. So you're going to make 3 logos today. I've done mine, and I'll show you them as well. Remember, I'm doing Amman's. I'm doing the Olympics in the country of Jordan. And let's have a look at some logos. So for 2020, these are actually the 6 cities that wanted to host the Olympics. So we know Tokyo were going to hold it, but did you know that actually Rome wanted to hold it? Baku, which is in Azerbaijan, Istanbul in Turkey, Madrid, Spain, Doha in Qatar. All of these wanted to hold the Olympics. Obviously, they're going to hold the World Cup. So these are their logos. They made logos, even though 5 of them didn't get it. Hopefully, the first thing you see is colour. You can see the Olympic colours are very prominent. So that's one thing. Something else you might notice is something to do with the city. So if you see Rome there, that is an artist's version of the Colosseum. Tokyo, you can see there's the flag in there. You can actually see in the Madrid one that sort of looks like there's 2020 has been written in there. This is Tokyo. You may not have seen some of these logos before, because Tokyo have come up with loads of different logos. I really like this one. This one's got the flag representing one of the rings. And if we have a look at some of them over here, well, this one is the flower that represents. You might want to find out the national flower. Some of the other ones have got like athletes in them. You can see looks a little bit like a geisha in there, and some of the colours. So your logo might include the Olympic rings, maybe include the colours. Try and vary up your logos. And you can see actually they make logos for the Games and the Paralympic Games. So they're very similar, the ones that are there. And so 2024, these were the 4 cities that went for it. Rome again went for it, didn't get it. New logo. They've got the flag involved this time. Colosseum. Paris, you might recognise that artistic variation of the Eiffel Tower. Budapest in Hungary, and Los Angeles, who are bidded for the 2024 and the 2028. So they got one of them in the end, and they've got themselves an angel because they're known as the City of Angels. Let's have a look at this one. So 2028, St. Petersburg went for it. They didn't get it, unfortunately, but they do have some nice logos. So you can see straight away the Olympic colours. This one's a particularly good one. Look at this Russian doll one here. And these ones are all to do with the top of cathedrals. But you've got the Olympic colours. So Olympic colours might be something you do. Obviously, you're going to need the name of the place, the year of the place. This is the Los Angeles logo. So they've definitely got a colour. So Los Angeles is City of Angels, so they've got angels there. Also, what else is in Los Angeles? Hollywood. So you've got the Hollywood stars there with the Olympic rings on them, and the name and the year. Alright, you can have a pause or go and have a look at this one. This is most, if not all, of the Olympic ones from the summer and the winter Olympics. So I'll point a few out. There's the London one. Now the thing with this one, it doesn't actually have anything to do with the city, but it does have 2012 on it, which is the big thing. Sochi, which is in Russia, what you can see is the mirror images of each other, which is quite clever on that one. Tokyo have held the Olympics before, in 1964, and they had, quite simply, it was the flag, which was a very simplistic one. Athens have held the Olympics. That's where it originated. They've had it before. Look at that. They held it in 2004. And they have the flower that kind of goes around your head. The one above that is the Moscow one. What I really like the Moscow, well, it was under Soviet Union in 1980, so it's red. There's the red star. But this is the building, the university building. You might want a flame, the Olympic flame involved. Keep going. There is a website on this PowerPoint, and so I'll have this PowerPoint on the website, and this, if you click on that, it has some of the best designs in Olympic history. Okay, so I did do some. If you want to do your designs on the computer, you can do your designs on the computer, or you can do them, you can draw them. I did both, so here's one of mine. So as you can hopefully see, I've included the Olympic rings, the Olympic colours, the year, and something about the country. So this material, you may have seen some people, especially more important, especially the king of Jordan, he would wear this kind of material on his head, and they usually wore white robes. So I've decided to use the material, the Olympic rings, and then I thought I would do the colours, because there are 5 colours, there are 5 letters in Amman in 2024, so that is my computer one. I did draw 2, but I don't really have any colours, so you'll have to bear with me for the colours. So these are my 2 drawn ones. So this one up here, if I explain what I've done on this one, in Amman, at the very top, they have a citadel, which is an old city, the original city, and they have city gates. So I've done my artistic version of the old city gates there. I would do it in the Olympic colours. And then I've got Amman underneath. Then Jordan is an Arabic country, so that is Amman in Arabic. Sometimes it's quite nice to actually include the language itself, because the Rome one, it didn't say Rome, it said Roma, which is Rome in Italian. Then I've got the year, so that's my one for that one. This one down here, I've decided to do 2024 as the big part, but what I've got for the 0 is actually the outline of the country Jordan, with the Jordanian flag in the middle, so I would colour that in. And then at the top I've got Amman in Arabic, and at the bottom I've got Amman. So now it is your turn. I would like 3 logos, 3 different logos to represent your Olympic bid.